This is what I see when I walk above Monaco. This is La Turbie, a medieval village 500 meters above Monaco. I walk up here a few times a week.
Coming back to zero tax, it's not only like you pay no tax. The important part is that you sleep well. The letter comes from HMRC or any other tax authority. You're not worried about that. You do whatever you want, you sleep, you don't have to be worried about filing anything, doing your taxes, and then responding to requests from a tax authority. I went through this some years ago in UK when HMRC decided to make an inquiry about my taxes. So it took 2 years working with my accountants, providing all the answers to the questions, and everything. It ended up me paying nothing, but the hustle and everything around it, it's real. You're always afraid, what if they want something from me? I schedule everything correctly. I knew I own nothing, but with government you never know. You might end up paying anyway because they find that they find something that you did incorrectly. In my case, they didn't find it, but 2 years, and every set of questions have 2, 3, or 4 questions, same as the previous ones. So they're trying to catch you. If you say something different, they'll get to it and try to find something. So in my case, they were trying to find. I was non-domicile at the time, so I paid no tax. I paid remittance charge, and I paid no tax on my income abroad. But the government was trying to find that I brought this income from abroad to UK. So in this case, I had to pay tax. I scheduled this very carefully. I did everything correct. So I never brought any income from my overseas gains to UK. Finally, it all plays out in my favor. But 2 years of hustle, it's not worth it. I don't want to go through this anymore. What a view from here. I'm not quite in La Turbie yet. We're at the last push. We'll be in La Turbie soon. So talking about taxes again in Monaco. It really feels the best when you have to pay no one, you have to file no one, you do everything right, and you don't need to explain anyone what are you doing with your taxes. You just need to make sure you're a genuine Monaco resident. So for example, if you moved from UK, you have to you have to look after the UK rules, which is restricting you how many days you can spend in UK to be considered non-resident. It could be 90, it could be 46. All depends to the ties that you have to UK. So, and you have to be in Monaco in reality 183 days a year if your government checks. So the rule is in Monaco, to get the tax certificate, you have to be here 183 days a year. And they might ask you for proof before to give you the certificate. La Turbie is a very good village. It's not as touristic as some other ones. It's like it has local feel. We are at La Turbie already. Like I said, it has everything. It has 2 butchers, 2 grocery stores, a lot of cafes, restaurants, 2 very good boulangeries, parkings everywhere. All the locals love this village. They come here from Monaco, they come here from other villages. You jump into the car, 3 hours you're in Milan. You want to go to Nice, 20-30 minutes. Car or train. Cannes, 40 minutes. You go to Antibes. You go to villages around. Italy is 10-15 minutes. The border by car. You want to go to San Remo, to the good restaurant. Here you are, 40 minutes to San Remo. Beach clubs in Italy with good restaurants. Bordighera is the center of Bordighera is nice. So there are many places. In France also. You go to Cap d'Aille, yes, Antibes, Cap Ferrat, all beautiful, nice and clean. To fly from Nice is also very convenient. It's a good airport, big enough for all those flights, but small enough so you don't feel like you have to walk for half an hour to get somewhere. It's not like a busy Zurich airport, for example. And from Nice airport, you can basically get anywhere. You want to go to Dubai? Yeah, there's daily flights to Dubai. You want to go to New York? Yes, there are daily flights to New York and everywhere in Europe. Within 1.5 hours, you get everywhere. London, Paris, Milan if you want to fly there. Anywhere, Barcelona, any big city you can get from here. Even smaller cities, you can even get now to Marbella. You can fly to Marbella. There are flights. There are basically flights everywhere if you want to fly. I like to drive. Even when I go to Zurich, I drive. For me, it's better 6.5 hours drive than 1 hour flight. Because we still need to get to the airport, wait for a flight, what if it's delayed, get from the Zurich airport and all that. I jump into the car, I drive. Little entrance which you don't see. And you are in the old town of Turbie. All this is 45 minutes to 1 hour walk from Monaco. You will have a church here. A small church. There is a bigger church in Turbie. Oh, it's so cool here. It's refreshing. Under these old walls, the temperature is completely different than the outside on the sun. It's one of the entrances to the Roman Trophy, the large monument that Romans built when they conquered this area. And this is the building which belongs, or used to belong, I'm not sure, to the Prince of Monaco. Here it is. While we are here on top of Trophy of Augustus, let's talk about one more thing. If you're in Monaco, you don't have to be stuck in a small apartment in Monaco. If you have means for it, you can buy a villa and spend part of the time in villa. So renting the apartment gives you the Monaco residence, and you can have a villa for summer. You have to be careful with that. So you can't really live on the villa full time and keep Monaco apartment just as just for the residents. So here it is, the remains of the Trophy of Augustus, built by Romans. Always use a French villa as a second residence. Never make it first. Your first residence is in Monaco. Everything, all the post, all important bank account connection, everything with Monaco address. France is a second residence. You can have second residence anywhere in the world, but you are living in Monaco. Make sure you have this covered. By the way, I'm over 14 years in Monaco and I'm first time here inside. I never been inside this Trophy of Augustus museum.